pile of shoes in there from the children that were killed in those concentration camps. Pile, just an unbelievable huge pile of shoes of those kids. It's an incredible experience. Not a real picker-upper, but something in history you should know. Okay, I gave you a handout. It says the war against the Jews. I'd like you to pull that out if you would. I gave you a handout, just a white piece of paper. It says the war against the Jews. And we're going to kind of read this together. I'm going to read it. You're going to pay attention to it. See if you can find it. The war against the Jews. It's on a white piece of paper. It looks like this. Now let's read through this. Our town is burning, brothers burning. Don't look on with folded arms while the fire spreads. These lines from a Yiddish song describe the fate of thousands of Jewish communities in Europe after the Nazis rose to power in the 1930s. The fire in the song did spread, and millions died before it was put out. From the beginning, Hitler based much of his Nazi message on anti-Semitism, the hatred of Jews, which had a long history in Europe. Jews were blamed for every misfortune the Germans faced, especially their economic troubles after World War I. In 1933, the Nazis began a systematic approach to settle the Jewish problem in Germany. Jews were deprived of their citizenship, forbidden to use public facilities, and gradually driven out of almost every type of work. Thousands of Jews left Germany, some for other nations of Europe and some for the United States. Albert Einstein, for example. However, escape soon became almost impossible. One factor was the war itself. After it began in the fall of 1939, movement was extremely difficult. At the same time, Hitler's war against the Jews was extended to all the territories occupied by the Germans. Another factor was the reluctance of the Allied nations to accept the refugees. The United States held strictly to its emigration quotas and took in only about 100,000. England accepted 80,000, Latin America 40,000. Some 8 million Jews were trapped in Europe, from Russia in the east to France in the west, from Norway in the north to Greece in the south. First they were isolated in ghettos or sent to concentration camps or forced laborers. In 1942 began what the Nazis called the final solution, extermination. At special camps such as Auschwitz and Treblinka in Poland, hundreds of thousands of Jews were mercilessly gassed and cremated. 6 million Jews died in what has come to be remembered as the Holocaust. Another 6 million political prisoners of war also perished in the camps. Before they died, many of these victims of Nazi brutality sang this song: "Our brothers across the ocean cannot feel our bitter pain. Rivers of tears will flow when they will find someday the biggest grave in the world in Treblinka, Just incredible. 12 million people killed in the Holocaust. Okay, we will go ahead and quit there for the day. Kind of what we're looking at is Monday we'll have a short lecture, and then I'm going to give you a review sheet that you will have the rest of the period to work on, and then we'll take the test on Tuesday. No school Monday? Tuesday, then Wednesday. Thank you for reminding me. So Tuesday will be a short lecture and a review sheet, which you will be responsible for. We'll talk about that later, and we'll have the test on Wednesday. We're making good progress here. Kind of a bummer the last 2 days. D-Day, the Holocaust.